That's his homework.
Oh, for real?
All right, guys. What does it mean to say that two variables are positively associated or negatively associated?
I'm gonna tell you now.
There's a linear relationship between the variables?
When you first started that question, I don't know what it meant.
Wait, I said what?
Yeah. Okay, let me move shit out the way.
Wait, hold on. I'm pulling up the agenda right now.
Oh, okay.
The agenda that Remy wrote.
Well, just the intro, right? What's our intro?
Welcome to the show.
I will do my light of coke.
Woo!
Hold on, let me get my show and tell thing if I can find one.
All right, hurry up.
I got mine right here.
Oh, I got it. All right.
Boom.
So, I have my sock.
Alright, what do you guys think I should do? Should I do this one? Or should I do this?
Hey, we're recording already.
Was that a bag?
To be honest, I don't even think we should do an intro. Everybody, welcome back to Chaotic Reviews Podcast. Andy, Remy, and Alex. And I think we should just get into it,
I don't want to get into it. I want to get out of
Do
it.
like our show and tell.
Yeah,
Or-
so we're going to begin with the show and tell.
Alright, I'll begin then. So, this was actually given to me like a couple months ago. They got it at Lakewood Mall. It's a piece of a sock. A dirty sock. That's all
You
I
had
have.
all week to pick something. I took a sock off.
I didn't want to get up and fucking look for something.
Hey, just tell us what it smells like, though.
Yeah,
Describe
give us an insight. Give us an insight on that.
It doesn't smell like nothing. I only wore it for like a day, like for the 8 hours in that day, and I took it off.
Bro, I
All right, Andy.
can wear a sock for like 2 hours, and that shit will stank.
You got
I
foot
got some, like-
fungus, motherfucker.
Dude, I got like athlete's foot times 10, bro.
Jesus,
It's like a whole football team's foot. But
that's nasty.
all right. So this is mine right here. It's a Black Panther Christmas ornament. I got it like last week from my girlfriend. So right now I'm like contemplating on whether I guess like what to do with it because like I have like too much shit hanging on my car, so I kind of want to put something at the bottom of this so I can put it onto like the dashboard, So as I'm driving, be like, boom, motherfucker, So
Yeah.
I don't know. Gonna
Hey,
figure out this.
I got some tape for you.
What? Oh, some tape?
Yeah. Just
Oh,
like,
like the
double-sided?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your turn, Remy.
All right, mine.
Oh, damn! Is that a ring?
USB.
Oh.
When you plug it in, it lights up.
Oh, I was thinking of getting
Oh,
one.
damn.
I don't know which one.
Yeah.
You
All right,
use it for
guys.
How much
school?
does it hold, though?
Yeah.
I think like 2 megabytes.
Oh. I don't know if that's a lot. So
It's like half a picture, Andy.
For real, I was like, he's like,
Oh, like it's 2 terabytes.
yeah, but I don't want to be an ass and be like, oh, that's a little bit. So I'm just like, okay.
You should have been like, you idiot. You spent money
Hey,
on nothing.
am I like centered where the screen should be?
Yeah.
No.
This way
Oh, yeah.
or this way?
No, you go back this way, like or this way. No. Actually, no. Wait. Yo, relax.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like I keep leaning this way, so I'm kind of like I gotta keep myself from leaning this way.
Am I good right here?
Uh, yeah,
Look
I'll
good.
say so.
Yeah.
Okay. Because last time I was like, like off the screen.
Oh, dude, that was Remy. Remy was like this episode.
Yeah, the entire time.
All
All right, let's get started in this show. We are Chaotic Reviews, so we're going to start with reviews. Although I did want to say last time, I couldn't even watch it because I couldn't stomach how serious I thought I was. So
Same.
like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know more than what I actually know. That being said, I want to introduce this new segment called Minute Reactions. So we have roughly about a minute to kind of just blurt out whatever it is that we feel. Again, mind you, we are, three nobodies, so our opinions should not be taken with any sincerity. Like, we're just blabbing on.
I want everything to feel uncomfortable. Well, the first
You
one.
want the Darth Vader mic?
Well, I can't connect my other mic. I gotta
Hold
use
up,
my gaming
hold up.
one.
I'm only saying this because the soup is getting cold.
Okay.
We have we have a really quick segment we want to squeeze in, and I think it'll be really fitting to do it now. So we wanted to try something that. Whose mic is that?
What?
I hear my echo.
Oh, I hear it too.
Man, because I can't hear shit. Like, I don't hear echo. Is it live? Like,
All right. So we wanted to try things we haven't tried before, and it first started off with me trying something because I'm incredibly picky. So they were like, "Oh, we're gonna find something for him to eat, and then he can do it on the camera." And I'd be like, "Eh." And
because you
then
this man be
we went to
picky.
so we went to the store, and it went from like, "Oh, what's next? Have you tried?" or "What did it?" just straight up just getting alcohol, and it went from just being me to all of them getting some new kind of alcohol they haven't tried.
It's
So
just
go ahead and
juice.
Mine is Buzz Ball. I've never tried this. Buzz Ball, Tequila Rita.
Let me wipe mine. I got the club cocktails, some margarita. Ooh.
I'm
It
gonna be
looks
honest.
good.
I never drink. I probably drink like once a year. So I got myself a White Claw.
Did you put it in the freezer at least when you got home?
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
Oh, okay.
Mine's temperate.
Hey, this
No,
is
that's nasty.
this says single shot strong.
Oh, this
Dude,
just says have a ball.
This says that it's 5%, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Like the last
Hey,
time I drank I drank a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and it was like 3.5%, and I fell asleep on a staircase. Yeah, I wasn't even.
Let's see if he makes it at the end of this podcast.
You should hear his story of him shitting himself.
It's disgusting.
Who wants to go
All right.
first?
Okay, real quick. Another thing, the reason why I even mentioned we start this is because Andy insisted on getting split pea soup, Progresso split pea soup, and it just sounded gross. Bro, if it sounded gross, it looks gross.
It looks good. It's vegan.
That's ham.
Oh,
All right.
it's good. I'll move my
This
camera.
It's cold.
I thought you heated it up.
He goes like, it's raw.
He's like,
Not bad.
Oh, for
See,
real?
I told you.
Yeah. I actually like peas.
He
So
gives it
that's
to his
probably why.
cats after.
Yeah, I was like, I really hope I like it because I don't want to throw it away. I was gonna have to eat it.
He has to go pound
Alright.
the soup.
So the reason why I also brought this up is I'm opening my tequila Rita. This, whatever drink we have, they're small for each and every one of us. They're not tall boys, they're not handles. So this has to be done by the end of the podcast, each and every one of you.
Oh, damn.
And he has like this can. He has this size can, literally.
It's like you give the non-alcoholic one a cup this or like a can this big.
Hey, but yours is mostly water.
He's like,
Yours is
here's
mostly
your little can. Yeah, I want to try mine. Hold
All
on.
right. Hold on, Alex is gonna try first.
Yeah, that's really not bad. It kind of just tastes like a I don't know what kind of fruit, but just like a fruit flavor. It tastes no type of alcohol.
Damn, you should be you should review
I'm like,
alcohol more often.
I don't know the fruit. It kind of tastes like kiwi, but I don't think it's kiwi. I'm just saying.
I've never heard anybody say this tastes like kiwi.
Man, I don't know. I don't know the fucking flavor of this shit.
All right, I'm gonna try mine. Oh yeah.
That's the right reaction I was waiting for.
Fucking gross.
You have to finish it by the end of the ball game.
Ah. This is disgusting.
Oh my god.
All right, Andy, let's see you. For Andy, you should be fine. I don't think you should taste it at all.
I got a mango flavor, so we'll see if I taste mango.
I don't think you'll taste the
dies.
the flavor at all. He's like, "Hey."
It's weird. It's weird in the sense that it's like a very slight hint of mango, but then like right afterwards I start tasting like the seltzer and like I guess whatever alcohol is in there.
Yeah.
Like it kind of reminds me a bit of like beer.
Yeah,
Like a
really?
beer aftertaste.
Mm.
Nah, I think beer has more of a distinct like
Piss.
taste. Yeah.
I'm
The
the
taste.
alcohol connoisseur. All right, I'm the one drinking it. I don't know what you're talking about.
He takes another sip. So I think it.
And he's like fucked up. He's like, all right, guys.
Yeah, it's just
So now that we're properly tipsy, we're gonna be drinking this throughout the podcast. At the very end, we have to be able to tip the entire thing over on our hand to make sure that there's no drops. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys at the beginning because I knew that you guys might have pulled out a cup or something and try to spill it in there. All right.
Oh.
Hey, mine was a single shot, like I said.
That was bald.
He throws up.
Oh god damn.
Yeah. You're up
know
to
what?
do that, Andy. Don't worry.
I can't be the only one to not do it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I got through most of it. There's still like this much.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
all good.
You have the rest of the podcast. Hey guys, that's the warming side.
What? What's warm?
Uranium. I
Mercury.
turned into the Hulk.
It's like cool.
Yeah, this is one of the Hulk's nuts.
All right,
Alright,
let's
guys.
get into these minute reviews, which should have been what, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll start with Thor: Love and Thunder. Alex, we'll go ahead and start with you. 1 minute. Kind of just give us your take on it.
Fuck. Okay. Well, to be honest, I didn't think it was an overall like good story. I guess because I kind of think of it as Korg, which is like the Rock dude's, the Rock guy. Him telling his version of Thor's story of what he went through and everything. So, which is why I feel like some parts didn't feel complete, or it felt like it kind of hurried up in a sense of the story. I did like what's his name? The one who played Gore. Christian Bale. I did like his interpretation of the villain. I thought if I thought he was a good scary guy. Like, yeah, obviously it wasn't a scary movie or scary theme type, but if they did make it like that, I feel like he would have been like a good scary character. Um, fuck. With his whole daughter thing of him taking care of Gore's daughter, and then her being his little Thor buddy at the end. It felt cool, but it wasn't. It doesn't seem like something I'd want to watch in the future, or like in future Marvel movies, because it wouldn't like. I can't see her in anything unless they like. It goes into the future, and she's like an adult fighting side by side, you know. But yeah, that's my take.
And you next.
I I liked it in the sense that it's like in the beginning I was like, oh damn, this is like a whole new Thor that we haven't really seen before. You know, I like the whole, I guess, like peaceful Thor, like the whole part where he flies on like his like Stormbreaker. I thought that was pretty dope.
Like Harry
But
Potter.
yeah, but I do agree with you because it's like I feel like there's not really much I feel like they can do with the daughter anytime soon. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like have you seen those movies where it's like I don't know if it was like the right actor, but I think it might have been like The Rock. He was in like that movie called like Tooth Fairy or something like that. Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna end up something like that. But it's like because it's like where it's a little kid and Thor's like the adult who takes care of her, but he learns something from the girl too. But it's like I don't know what else they can really do with her until later on. Like I feel
Yeah.
like she'll probably be part of like the new gen like Avengers, but like other than that, like until then, I don't know what they can really do. Because like the way I see it is like Thor is just gonna be like the next Odin, and then she's gonna be the next Thor, where he's gonna have to like parent her.
Cool. I thought it was cool. They made Thor dumber. They they just added a lot of funny stuff. I love the director. Taika's awesome. I just felt like I felt like he wanted to do more, and they had to cut it because I went in there fucked up, and even then it just felt like, holy shit, this movie was moving fast. But yeah, I liked it. I wouldn't put it over Ragnarok, but it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
All right, Batman. I'll go ahead and start with Batman. Batman, the new one, the Batman. Um, I love Robert Pattinson. I love Twilight. I love Edward Cullen. When these came out with Robert Pattinson being the new Batman, a lot of people gave him shit. I thought, you know what? Let's see what he does. I like the grunge angle they went with him. How he's a younger Batman. They keep bringing in Joker for all the other ones. So like, having the Riddler was pretty cool because it was like a fresh breath of air. It's like, oh, a new villain. That being said, the director said he wanted to keep this kind of like its own little universe, so it's not going to be seeing any other characters that DC has brought out, as far as like their studios have brought out. So I'm excited for the next one, but yeah, I really like this one.
I really liked it. Like you said, it was more of like a fresh thing with Robert Pattinson, which I was kind of looking forward to. I feel like it was dark at times. Like I couldn't see most of the things. But I kind of hope they bring Bane in for the second one. I think that'd be pretty dope. I kind of thought he was using like his serum for some reason at the end when he was trying to get his adrenaline up or something.
That was my favorite scene.
Yeah,
That was
but
fire.
I think it was dope overall. I liked it.
Yeah.
I actually liked it overall. I liked how, I guess like the way they went around this new Batman, because to me I felt like it was more realistic, because it's like, you know how they always portray like Batman as this like super intelligent, like he always has contingency plans, but since this is like a barely starting like rookie Batman, it's like he's also prone to mistakes. He's like, he can slip up too, so it makes him more human, more realistic. And it's like kind of like how police officers and detectives are like in real life. And honestly, I do have to agree. Like it was pretty dark at some scenes, like just like lighting wise. But then it's like there was also some scenes where it was really really loud. Like remember when his car was like fucking going?
Hey, I
Dude,
love
shit,
that
like
scene. I was like,
I almost went, bro. I almost went deaf from that thing. I was like, ah.
you like Remy right now? Just a little bit in your face.
Yeah, dude, for real.
Nice. All right, guys. Now we're gonna review two things that aren't necessarily movies. Um, Mind you, we made this itinerary last night, and I think moving forward we'll have a little bit more solid, a little bit more, you know, idea oriented. But we're gonna review cryptocurrency. I'll go first. I heard it's doing poorly right now. I tried to get in when it first started, never really knew how, so I just stopped. I actually in high school learned about the security system, and I did a project on it. It's called the hash 256 function that uses quantum mechanics or quantum computing to like secure certain stuff. And yeah, I heard it's making a thing. I'm personally I haven't really gotten into it like heavily, so yeah.
um, I don't really know much about it. I guess I tried to go into that space, and which is Robinhood. I don't know. I'm not really into it, or I just don't know much about it. Um, I mean, I kind of hope I got into it early into the game, but I don't know much about it to be honest.
Yeah, like I can only really say like that I invested in stuff like Bitcoin and like Dogecoin, but like for Bitcoin, I was like okay, like I wasn't early, but I wasn't like I would say like I was like closer to the end of it because like I think I had like some increases for like about a year, but like the thing is I didn't even put in that much. It was kind of just like a couple hundred, so it's like I only went up a couple hundred. But
Hmm.
for Dogecoin, for sure, I put in way too late because after that, I mean, I only put in like $100, but like for Dogecoin, it just tanked. Like I think I put it in, and then a week later, that shit tanked. So
Yeah,
Buy
same.
high, sell low.
yeah.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I did the same thing with those. I forgot how much I put
Yeah.
into it, but to be honest, I should have just got out once it was like fucking hitting its peak
Yeah.
at like 97 cents or some shit. But yeah.
I
All
actually had a
right.
coworker.
Next thing on the
Oh,
go on, go
hold
on.
on.
No,
Let
share,
me
share, share.
finish real quick.
That's the whole point of this. To share.
I actually had a coworker who invested a lot of money into Dogecoin, and like when it had hit its peak, he had about $30,000.
Jesus.
Like yeah, and like I told him I was like, bro, pull out, and he was just like, to the moon, bro, to the moon, and
Jesus.
I mean like I went to another job, so like I never knew what happened, but I mean after I mean I hope he pulled out because like after
I'll
it
tell you what
tanked, I'm
happened.
pretty sure he was depressed.
People that made a lot of money on that shit,
Hmm.
you also have to pay a lot of taxes. And I was on Reddit the other day, and it was like, "Yo, I made about 1 point something million dollars, and I had to pay like 100 something thousand in taxes." Thing is, either I don't know if it was pulled out too soon or if he had like just kept it, but it just went really really low. He just didn't have the money to pay the taxes. He's like, "What do I do?" And I was like, "Oh, yo, Reddit's about to pull up with these helpful comments." And they're like, "You're fucked." That's what you get.
Jesus.
God damn.
I was like,
Dude.
damn.
I
Like, can you
mean,
imagine? Like, at one point you're a millionaire, and
Yeah.
then at the next point you're like in debt of hundreds, like thousands of dollars. Like, fucking sucks. All right,
but
guys.
wouldn't like
So the next,
900,000, bro?
huh?
Nah, just keep going.
All right, guys. The next and last topic is going to be the COVID-19 pandemic. We're not here as medical officials. We're not here to give medical advice. We're not here to give any type of advice. We're just kind of here to give you guys, like, I guess, our perspective on the matter, how we were potentially involved or how it potentially affected us. I know it's. I misspoke, ladies and gentlemen. We have a doctor on board.
Yeah.
You were like a first grader.
That's why.
So we'll start with Andy. Just give us a brief review of the pandemic so far.
Honestly, I feel like the pandemic. I feel like people are kind of whack. Like, I understand that masks are uncomfortable. Like, you know, it fogs up your glasses. It's like, it'll like fog up your glasses if you wear glasses. I do that all the time. It happens. But like, I understand. Like, for me, the way I see it is like, this is still an emergency. It's still ongoing. It's still happening. So it's like, if you do need to mask up, just mask up. Because it's like, I mean, we have coworkers who like don't even wear their mask properly. You know, they'll be wearing their mask like this, like this, like this. You know, like I've even seen people wear it like this. You know, like, damn, dude. Or like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about too.
Dude, you're right. It's like I've seen them put.
If you guys are new to this, we're all coworkers. We all work in the
that's
same
true.
lab.
We're coworkers.
That's how we know.
We'll see certain people who use these strings and they'll attach it to their glasses stick. So it'll kind of just hang like this. They're like, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? The worst, dude. Like, I hate wearing masks too. It sucks. But it's like, at least if you're not trying to protect others, protect yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I didn't mind it, to be honest, when we were in like on lockdown. I'm a stay-in type of person. The whole mask thing, something to get used to, but I think you should be able to do it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say just because some people complain they can't breathe, and then you have other people who like really can't breathe, so they can't really wear the mask. But then there's other options of having a whole face shield, everything else. It's nothing bad. People could wear the mask. I don't know why people complain about it, but it's whatever, to be honest.
Yeah, for me, the pandemic started in March of that year, and I was working at Wells Fargo, and I was getting my EMT license. And then when they were like, "Yo, we got a lot of cases flying around," I was like, "All right." So I moved down here to also help with the situation. I worked on an ambulance for a bit, then worked in a hospital ER, where like the PPE for both it was insane. So. You still breathing on the mic?
I don't know.
You're like, this man has the mic like this.
I can't tell. Damn, I put it over here.
Alright, so I was saying that like wearing a mask is little to nothing compared to what we had to wear. Even in the really, really hot sun, we had to wear these like plastic or paper like bodysuits, and we would sweat and it would drip out by the time we were done with the call. And so I'm just kind of like, a mask is nothing compared to what you had to wear. A mask is nothing. That being said, I am thankful that no one in my life had passed away from COVID. I know plenty of people whose family had to suffer through that. But just all in all, it kind of like brought in perspective. It brought in perspective of how fucked we are at handling emergencies.
For real.
It's just kind of like,
Dude, for real.
this was a huge disease to talk about. But at the end of the day, like, what if something else as big or bigger happens? Like, we're fucked. Like, we don't know how to handle ourselves. Like, we would fucking storm the stores for toilet
For
paper.
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my god. Fucking
like, it didn't
idiots.
make sense. Also, public PSA, public service announcement. Anybody living in California, there is a huge earthquake that they've been talking about for a long time, and it really, truly is imminent. I studied geology in college, and I've seen the fault, and I'm like, yo, this looks like it's gonna be fucking fat. So what I tell people that don't really know is that they should have something in place because this is one of those situations where like something big can affect like quite literally a huge group of people. So there will be panic. There will be people trying buying everything out even though they don't need it. So at the end of the day, like whenever you go to the grocery store, just buy yourself like one or two extra things and then set them aside in a box. And just call that your earthquake kit. Like have some waters. Like truly, like you want to be able to just have a little bit of something because you already know that once it happens, all the stores are just going to be ransacked by these people who just that don't really understand, you know, the situation. They think it's the end of the world. They're like, this is it. This is the last time. Like I'm ever gonna go out. It's kind of like.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
pack some of these in there.
just be like, ew.
Did you like that?
No.
To add to what Remy
Hi,
was
guys.
saying, hold on, I got one more thing. To your PSA, don't use condoms. Who uses condoms?
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
don't
alright.
listen to this man.
Hey, that's why that man had got like 50 kids.
Yeah, that's why we got kids.
Oh.
Alright, guys. We wanted to also make these relatively short. There are gonna be situations where we'll record something much longer for those that are interested in that shit, and then those that are kind of more on the go that don't really care about like the in between stupidness. We'll kind of have like a lean, skimmed down version of that. Do we have anything else on the itinerary? We'll definitely be including
Yes.
more things.
One more thing.
Yeah, we have the by the ways, right?
Oh yeah, that, and one more thing.
Go.
Well, when we-
All right. So I was thinking, you know how so Remy does not like sauces at all. So if we ever do like
Oh.
some more like like Remy tasting things, just like if we ever get fans and whatnot, just have people start sending in sauces for Remy. It's like different kinds of sauce. Make him try it, dude.
No, I will break them.
Maybe some
better not
dark
send them here.
ketchup, some light ketchup, some
Dude, that
red
man loves mayo.
ketchup. Red ketchup.
I will literally take those and break them in your fucking face.
But if you want
I
the
hate
longer
sauce.
versions of the podcast, we'll be on Pornhub, we'll be on RedTube, we'll be XXXXX.
I'll have to create another profile for those websites.
Alright, should be the end, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
by the
So
ways.
we'll end. Yeah, we'll end with the by the way. Andy had kind of thought about. We were kind of just talking amongst each other, like, "Yo, what should we bring about in the next podcast?" And Andy had said, like, "Yo, let's kind of talk about a little bit of life, you know, where we're just kind of messing around." So that's when I thought of like a by the way, kind of like it's a very concise way of just explaining something. Maybe it's something that you went through and you kind of just want to share a little bit of piece of advice. So it's a by the way, and then an excerpt about life, and then a very brief like take about it, like what happened, and then how you came through it, any tips for those that might go through it, or how to avoid it, all that good stuff.
You want to give us an example, Andy?
Yeah, I got
Since you
guys.
brought it up.
Oh, damn. All right. So I would say the other day, I would say like maybe a couple months ago, I actually ripped off the bottom of my car, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing, you know. And in my head, I was like, man, I'm gonna see if I can fix this myself. So I tried to use tape and whatnot. Dude, did not work. Don't use tape. I forgot what it was, but it's like one of those things where like you slap on, it's supposed to be waterproof and whatnot. I got it at an auto center. Don't.
Yeah, it was
do
hot
that.
as fuck when he was applying that shit. We were like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" He's like,
Dude, we had to like lay down sweaters and like jackets on the fucking cement.
Yup.
Like that's how hot it was. So don't do that. Just go to the mechanic, bro. Or like like if you know you don't need it, just don't don't do it yourself. It's a waste of time.
Any more
right.
examples, or is that it?
That's it. I'll have Alex go next.
Fuck. Oh,
Alright, I'll go
next. Oh, okay.
Okay. By the way, I think it's very helpful to pick up things like hobbies or just skills that people pay good money for. I think it's very helpful to pick those up, kind of like build your repertoire, and kind of keep them for the future use. You know, you may have a son or daughter in which you can use those skills, like cutting
Fuck
hair.
off! I don't go fuck.
like cutting hair. I think if you could cut hair and you're pretty good at it, like you can imagine the ton of money that you're going to be saving if you're able to cut like your son's hair or even your daughter's hair.
And if you go to jail, no one will touch you if you cut hair.
That's lucky true.
They respect you, you know. If you cut hair, you end up going to jail, you know.
But like, okay, here's a quick way that I'm kind of like referencing this to. Alex does tattoos, and he bought a gun. He bought a gun, and he's able to tattoo himself. And he showed us this tattoo that he did on his own. And it's just kind of like, yo, like a tattoo like that, no joke. A tattoo like that would have cost him like at least $100 something. It would have like had him go out, you know, just there's so many steps that he was able to avoid because he was able to do it himself. So it's one of those things where like, by the way, if you pick up a useful like a technical skill, like you'll find that you're gonna have fun doing it. You're gonna be able to bless those that are around you and save a shit ton of money.
Hey, why do you sound like a reverend? Or like,
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
You're just like, I don't think I have a, by the way. I think it's just more of like, I guess, on a health term, just because it is hot, just be more careful, use sunscreen, fucking drink a lot of water.
oh,
No
don't be like
sunscreen.
me, dude.
No sunscreen?
Use sunscreen.
No, don't be a
Yeah,
bitch.
use sunscreen, don't get
Yeah,
skin
use it.
cancer.
Use it.
Yeah, I just always say hydrated. Don't fucking drink any energy drinks or anything like that. But yeah,
That's all I
got.
drink.
Dude,
I let drink and bang.
don't be like me. Listen to Alex. Use sunscreen. This right here,
Oh, I don't want to fucking see that.
dude. That was my shoulder right here. Like this right here. That was my shoulder. I was
That's
healing for
nasty.
days. So
Hey yo,
use sunscreen.
Andy's frozen on my screen.
Oh, really?
for real?
Not for me.
This is his face frozen on my screen. I gotta share with you.
Oh my god. No, I know. He's like,
Oh dear.
All right, guys, this is another installment of Chaotic Reviews.
our second
we'll-
episode.
Yeah, the second episode. You can see that we're kind of building a little bit more on structure. We will definitely have more of it next episode, hopefully. We are still trying to find our true identity, so thank you for having patience with us. That being said, I don't know where this is airing. You know, subscribe, like.
Just YouTube. I do have one thing. For our next podcast, I talked to Remy about it, but we watched the movie Upgrade. To be honest, you might have to rent it on Amazon, but
What movie?
Upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's more
It's a
like an action.
It's a documentary about rhino pills.
Let me get into
Andy knows a lot about those. Or I mean, we could come up with something else to watch, like that's easy to, well, that's accessible. Like just you go on Netflix, it's there, HBO, something like that. So we'll find a movie and then, yeah.
Why don't we just watch something from Pornhub? It's free.
Cause I go to church.
Yeah, we can go to church.
We go to church.
Feel it, you know?
The book of
Alright,
Leviticus, chapter 6, verse 2 says, "Don't listen to Andy."
Hey, it's the White Claw. That's why.